Controversy broke out around a protest by pro-Palestine supporters on Rutgers University's campus in New Brunswick Thursday, in the wake of Israel's bombing of the Gaza Strip after a surprise attack by Hamas that left more than 1,200 Israeli civilians massacred and others taken hostage. Time equals 400 ms, greater than the rally, organized by Students for Justice in Palestine, a nationwide campus group, was moved online to a Zoom meeting a few hours before the in-person event was scheduled to occur. The group posted a letter saying it was not confident to conduct the rally safely in person. The group criticized Rutgers President Jonathan Holloway for a message he sent to the university community on Tuesday, accusing him of making their group feel unsafe by saying there would be heightened police presence and road closures. A university-wide message from Holloway on October 11 did not announce road closures, and does not name any group. It said the university was working with state and Rutgers police to ensure the safety of its students. The university sent out traffic warnings the day of the protest. What Hamas did in brutally murdering, torturing, and holding hostage innocent Israeli victims of all ages was unconscionable and an act of terrorism, Holloway said in his message. Time equals 400 ms, greater than. That does not diminish my concern for members of the university community with family and friends in Gaza, Holloway said. I fervently hope for the sparing of innocent lives, the release of hostages, and a peaceful and just resolution to these terrible events as soon as possible. How can we find a just solution? Palestinians worry for family and long for peace in addition to the more than 1,200 Israelis killed in the initial Hamas attack. More than 1,500 Palestinians have died in the Israeli counterattack, according to the Gazan Health Ministry, and more than 300,000 Palestinian civilians have had to flee their homes. Students for Justice in Palestine criticized Holloway for allegedly expressing greater sympathy with Israel than with civilians in Gaza and for attending an evening vigil this week organized by Jewish groups on campus to mourn Saturday's violence in Israel. Several universities have issued statements about the conflict and faced backlash from parties on both sides of the decades-long Israel-Palestine conflict. Columbia University closed its campus to the public Thursday ahead of a protest about the conflict and sporadic violence in New York. An organizer of the SJP event at Rutgers did not respond to a request for comment, but a group of around 150 people, some of them students, showed up on the steps of Brower Commons waving Palestinian flags and chanting pro-Palestine and religious slogans. The protesters gathered despite requests issued by SJP organizers asking members not to attend in person. Related, NJ leaders pledged solidarity with Israel amid Hamas' surprise attack. The official Instagram handle of SJP called the Zoom meeting a moment to reflect. But the crowded protest on campus included several speakers and attendees wearing headscarves with most of their faces covered, raising angered voices about the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. Their voices carried to both sides of College Avenue, alarming another group of students who had gathered on the opposite side of the street, many of them Jewish. A student who joined the pro-Palestine group said that the face coverings were intended to protect the identities of the protesters. Rutgers Hillel Center, an independent organization promoting Jewish culture, had written to Holloway on Wednesday asking him to have the protest moved to a later time and different location, citing concerns for the safety of Jewish people on campus. Holloway did not issue an order stopping the protest, but police blocked off traffic on a stretch of the street, and street parking on a parallel road was closed.